All right, man.
Ain't
So
nobody
it's
no
the
more.
whole nigga. Don't interrupt my hands clapping. I know you can't hear them. It's the best day of my life. Tomorrow's not. I promise. Go and do your little dance while they still playing your song. And today I have an exclusive. Yup, I got an exclusive with the black man, aka Ronnie the Ram, aka Ronnie, aka K-Buka, aka. You got some more aliases?
You the police? I'm trying to figure out why it's necessary for you to run everything, every nickname you think you know about me.
It's the hashtags, bro. It's the hashtag, man. You might be trending. You never know. Why they
Nah,
call
I
it?
know.
Why they call you the black man?
Cause I'm black, y'all. Yes,
Cause
black,
black,
y'all.
y'all.
And I'm blickety, blickety, blickety
Black,
black, y'all.
y'all. No, but when did they start calling you the black man? Was it down in your deepest days at Alto State Prison, or when was
You
it?
gotta take it all the way back to the year 1865.
1865. That was
1865 is when
when slavery was still
it was abolished, right? And then
allegedly.
two years after that,
Allegedly.
2 years after that, it was some people over in Texas were still enslaved,
Uh-huh.
and that was the last days for them. They finally got freed in 1867.
Okay.
So they called that day Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
It was June 19th,
Okay.
1867.
All right.
I was born June 19th, 1983.
Okay.
So you can't get no blacker than that. Being black on one of y'all nationally recognized. Well, it just become national. Now I guess when white men start recognizing it.
Right.
Yeah, I was born on Juneteenth, man. So I'm black. Like 2 times. Like, for next 2 times, you got like K-Boku black 2 times.
So I mean, but how did you get the name the black
Y'all
man?
started calling me that. Everybody just started
What
calling
you
me
mean, y'all?
pro-black.
What you mean, y'all? You
People
mean?
at Alto just started calling me the black man because I'm pro-black.
Cause you know what, when we was in Chain Gang, bro, you stayed on some black power type action. You was always, you know who you reminded me of? Remember on Menace to Society? Menace to Yeah. You was always also, man, come on, man, this shit don't get no play in this ride. He would say, no, see, y'all don't understand. The emancipation of the proclamation. See, my brother, no. It's like every day with you, like every day, especially when there was a white officer involved. I said to myself, bro, and then this is where you would scare me, like, cause if one of your partners was about to get into it with a white officer, and it was gonna be a possible physical threat, you ain't back down.
So not us, then who? If we ain't gonna protect us and we ain't gonna be for us, then who gonna do? We waiting on some people to come save us?
No. But don't you want? Then you want to go home? You jeopardize your freedom.
What? So how do you define freedom, bro? My mind was always free.
Okay. You sound like a revolutionary.
I don't sound like no revolutionary. I just sound like at no point was I gonna compromise my manhood. I ain't let nobody play with my booty. So why I'm gonna let the police play with my manhood or damn insult me or treat me like anything less than? And then what the hell I had to lose, bro? I had a mandatory sentence.
Yeah, but you could have got. I have ran into so many people who got like additional time.
Yeah, but what do you get additional time for? You got to be okay receiving additional time or punishment for when you justify it, bro. The punishment don't matter. Cause like you could walk in your house right now and catch me raping your daughter. They probably gonna send you to jail if you overdo it. You don't do it right. You don't kill me right. They probably want you to call the police.
Right.
But get what? In that moment, it's your time to be a man, to be a father, protect your child. You're not worried about no consequences, bro. You just worried about doing your diligence.
Okay.
Doing your due diligence.
It's
bro.
almost like we on a slave ship and here's an opportunity to up the score. And you like whatever come along with that, it's not even a consideration. It's just like
not even like that. You have to understand that like the part of slavery that we read about is just the part of black people being victims. Bro, black people are warriors. Not everybody didn't get on the ship.
Yeah.
Some people chose death.
Yeah.
Kanye told y'all slavery's a choice, bro. You know, people.
Who talking about Kanye who molested his cousin? Go ahead.
Who cousin?
His cousin.
Whose cousin?
His cousin.
Who is he?
His cousin. Kanye's cousin.
I'm talking about Kanye. I ain't talking about no cousin in here.
No, I'm just saying you talking about the Kanye who molested his cousin.
I don't know. Kanye be saying stuff. I think he might have did that to get a gay pass. He like, y'all can't. He said, now I can say faggot. He said, I'm a faggot, so now I can say faggot.
Okay, I don't want to get you. I don't want. Let's bring it back because I know you.
That's what he said.
I know. I don't even know why I brought that up. Hey man, come on, bring it back. Bring it back. All right, so because I know how you is, you gonna go off on this tangent about.
I ain't on no tangent. You done went down a rabbit hole asking me how I'm black, man. I'm black because people say that I'm too black. You know, I choose to be black all the time. I don't compromise on my blackness. And damn, I remind you, colored people, that y'all are Africans.
Hey, what that say on your shirt?
My shirt.
Cop lives don't matter.
Hashtag, you know, it's a hashtag, so that make it.
So I'm saying, you don't think there's no good cops out here?
I feel, you know how I feel about the police.
Tell me, please.
The same way you can ask, say you're conservatives or you're liberal, whites or blacks, about are there any good Bloods or Crips? There
are.
We know that there are some good Bloods and Crips,
right?
But when you see one of them, right, do you stop and say, I wonder if he's a good gangbanger? Do people ever give gangbangers grace? Or do you look at them and say, man, you rocking with something that the overall collective is destructive to your people, our people, and the world?
So you think that the police are destructive and hindering to?
I can say this. Any cop that ain't the spook that sat by the door is a bad cop.
Okay, so let me ask you this, and this is just me playing devil's advocate. It doesn't reflect my belief or I'm just asking questions. So a man who is raised in a particular environment where he is not, privy to unlawfulness or breaking the law, like that's not his upbringing, and his father fought in the military, and his father or his grandparents or something had some type of, law enforcement background, and he just follow in the footsteps of those men or women that raised him. Can you find him at fault for trying to provide for his family?
No, I don't find him at fault, because at the end of the day, everybody's gonna make the decision that they think is right or righteous to them.
Right.
So I guess because right and wrong is subjective, bro. Everybody has their idea. Everybody's moral compass is set at some different degree than others.
Does his life matter though?
No.
Just because he's a cop.
Just because he's a cop.
That's wild.
So I had these shirts printed up, bro, during the Black Lives movement. They had the Black Lives Matter. Then they came with
the Black Lives Matter was facilitated by a bunch of white women, though. But go ahead.
Whoever facilitated, what I'm saying is that I had these shirts made during that time.
Okay.
A couple of them. And so, they had their Blue Lives Matter. And I'm like, Blue Lives don't matter. Blue Lives Matter don't sound real good. But Cop Lives don't matter. It sounded people remember.
It sounds like shock value.
Well,
to one degree or another.
It's shock value. Maybe that's what it is.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you, bro. I think that I think that everybody's life matter, bro. I think.
Yeah, but you're trying to get corporate sponsors and stuff too.
Listen to me. I don't care about no corporate sponsor. I believe that all.
Say that.
What?
Don't say that.
I'm not. That ain't what I'm on.
I'm gonna get banned for YouTube.
Listen to me. I ain't even getting paid. It's not even monetized right now. I'm already banned from YouTube.
Okay.
Stop acting like a nigga. What I'm saying is, and I just did a video where they're saying an inmate stabbed a jailer at Rice Street at Fulton County Jail. And I said, what if we just changed all descriptive words that pertain to humans and we just replaced it with humans? So essentially what you're saying on your shirt is human lives don't matter. Police is just something that he does. That's not who he is. He's simply a provider. He or she is simply a provider. So human lives don't matter.
If that's how you want to word it, I don't even have it in me today to try to change. Yeah, human lives don't matter. Give me some white out. I got some white out here.
I got it. Look. This is what I want to say to your response. You hear me? I'm gonna change my voice when I do this.
A win is a win. You heard that? A win is a win.
Yeah, I just believe that, like behind the walls, if we treated a person that has a drug addiction or that has a weird charge or that's got life on life, if we address them as humans and start treating them as humans, maybe they'll start acting like humans. Maybe it'll be so less selective outrage.
And you know what? I commend you on upholding the whole Negro spirit. That's the Negro.
That's a Negro spirit.
You know what? I got the book sitting right here. You should read this book right here.
It's called Negroes.
Negroes and other insects.
Well, give me a synopsis. Give me something. Give me a little.
I'll send you an Amazon link. Oh, you right in Atlanta? You can go to the West End.
No, I'm saying, give me something. Give me something. Give me the idea of the book. Or you want to be, unless you want to just be a nigga, then it's okay with that. Because I deal with niggas all the time.
Well, I'm trying to be whoever you need me to be, man. I'm a team player. You need a nigga? Don't you need me to be a nigga?
This is what I do know. I can't outdo you when you get it to your man. Like you got that's what I do know. That's not the route that I want to go. Because I know you'll go all the way. There is no ending.
We need to be. Whoever we need to be. Like, what you need me to be?
Yeah, you gonna go too far. I ain't ready for it. But all I'm just trying to get is like a synopsis of the book, bro, so I know what's going on. Is it gonna be a good read, or am I gonna be insulted? Because I got tap shoes.
Oh no, it's definitely a good read. Are you on your channel right now?
No, why? What's going on?
The best day of my life.
No.
That's B. Oh, you got a new outfit. Look at her. She got a new outfit. Come right here. I ain't never seen this. You got cargo bridges. You got cargo bridges, bro.
Hey, how you doing? I want to thank you again for adopting that monkey. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for. You can't hear it, but I got the claps going, and I'm trying to help you tame this monkey.
Oh, she in love.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
No. What were you just?
You was talking about. You was telling me just a little bit about that book, Negroes.
Negroes know their saying.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's literally he talks about different things in here, bro. He got different essays. This shackles. I don't know how to describe this book. It's what we can call this.
What?
We can call this warrior food. How about we describe this book as warrior food? So as Africans, every day we need to listen to like revolutionary music. We need to read revolutionary thought. This is the kind of material we should be reading. We should be giving credit to whoever it is that we worship. Whoever your spiritual.
Are you one of these people that is a professional? How can I say? No, you just like
yeah, I'm one of them.
You want to tell people how unrevolutionized that they are and how not ready for the revolution they are.
No, I'm not one of them people. See, those are the kind of people that walk out like I ain't on the side of the corner with the purple garb on, with the bullhorn, and yelling at you, and reading off the book, stopping traffic and stuff like that. No, you asked me a question,
right?
So if somebody asks me about me, I can tell them what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But I mean, I ain't out here trying to. My focus is on children, bro.
Right.
It's gonna be hard to change a grown person. At this point, I'm 42 years old. People my age are pretty much who they're gonna be. But what you can do is put your energy and direct that attention to your children. But no, I ain't out here trying to save the world. I don't have no money to do that or enough time. And do we really want the whole world saved?
I don't know. That's a blanketed question.
I'm asking you, would you like for the whole world to be saved? Because you asked Bill Gates, he feels like a certain amount of population need to be depleted. That's why they got the WHO organization, and they didn't give y'all them stupid ass vaccines y'all took. They tricked y'all into taking the vaccinations. They got the eugenics programs. Y'all got Planned Parenthood. Your women are voluntarily going over here to kill babies. They doing that every day.
You know what? Here's where I'm at. I kind of stay on my lane when it comes to certain things. There's some.
What's your lane?
Right now is the shifting of the paradigm for at-risk youth. My goal is to help them make better decisions in an attempt to reduce the prison population, the overcrowded prison population. So I have centered my life around, bringing facts and understanding to those who may not have that mind state. I just simply try to reach who I was at 17, 18 with unaltered, unfiltered truths with the hopes that they'll make better decisions. So that's my lane.
I got a question for you.
Come on, I like questions.
Your little podcast.
In my little podcast.
Right. Do you think that the people that are in prison, do you think that they really want to not be in prison?
I think that there are people in prison that don't want to be in prison, yes.
So, if you feel like that, right?
Right.
Why? Because in the state of Georgia, I can only speak on Georgia.
Right.
You know, this is what we're familiar with. We've been there. We know that we still have contacts with people in there right now.
Right.
At no other time in history has it ever been this easy for the prisoners to get out of jail.
What you mean get out of jail?
So the people in jail right now, because you post the videos and stuff, right?
Right.
We see people in. Do you know that there are guns inside of prison now?
Those are facts. You actually have staff and
outside of the guy shooting the lady in the kitchen,
right,
and then killing himself.
Right.
When's the last time you heard of them taking guns? Because we know they're getting them in there.
Yeah.
To escape.
I heard that at Telfair maybe like a month ago they confiscated the gun, but it never made the news.
Right, they confiscated the gun, but what I'm saying, have you heard of any of the prisoners using these weapons that they're getting in from the street? They get everything in right now. Right. And we know people with like multiple life sentences. Right. And they kill other prisoners in there. Right. Why? Again, I say at this point right now is probably the easiest time for a coup to be done right now. Why don't we see these guys fighting for their liberation?
That's a really good question. What's my man's name in Louisiana who they still hadn't caught?
Oh yeah, shout out to bro because he's still doing his thing.
Yeah, he is on the run. They done
stay out the way.
Yeah, but okay, so then there's a certain mentality that comes along with revolting and doing it in a way that is successful. And so I think that there's a psychological aspect to this that sometimes we acknowledge and sometimes we just sweep it up on the rug. But we're being conditioned and we're being programmed right now as we speak. Like we are, we're trained to hate each other, to have some type of dislike, and to have some op, whether it be on the middle school level or in the Supreme Court or in the courtroom or in the prison cell. So in my mind, I don't know what these individuals are thinking. I would think that somebody in there has a intricate plot to free the people, but I just don't see any signs of that taking place. So to answer your question without talking your head off, I would say that we have not understood, and this is both inside and outside, we have not understood that we are not each other's ops. We are conditioned to hate each other and ignore the true oppressor. And as long as that is a factor, then there never be any true progress. We too scared of the white man. He on all our money.
I was just about to say that, damn, I think that you're wrong by saying that we don't know who the ops is. We see each other as ops. We know who our op is.
But we ignoring them though. It's kind of like
we're not.
Let me say this, and I'm gonna let you go on your tirade because I know you got one coming. We in the cell, and you done took some from me, but I know I can't beat you. I know it because I done seen you illustrate and demonstrate, and then but you talking shit like shit. What you gonna do? And then somebody on the side start laughing, and I know I can beat them, so I slap the shit out of them. Thus ignoring you because you the big bad wolf. And that's who the white man is in our community. The powers that be, or however you want to address it. But
it's refreshing to hear you say that.
What you mean? What you thought I was on?
It's refreshing that you say that because what I was gonna say when I interrupted you, bro, and my apologies for interrupting you. We learned that for Dane Dash that we're gonna be respectful and not interrupt people in the room.
You learned something from Dane Dash? Well, go ahead.
Dane was on the Breakfast Club. I know you saw the viral interview that he did at the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I did.
But anyway, what I was about to say is that I think we know who the op is, bro. But it's just like you just said. People are afraid to deal with the big bad wolf. Right. That's the same reason why, like you said, when we was on the other side of the fence, you saw some people They'll just go ahead and give up some kill. Some people go ahead and get some head or boot up or whatever not. Because they don't want to deal with it. But like, bro, you got to kill me. You got to kill me. I ain't saying I can't be fucked. But you got to fuck me out there.
I don't know how the conversation got to here, because that's not what we was talking about.
That's exactly what's going on. I'm saying those guys in prison, you have guys that are in prison, bro, for a long time. You got guys that's never coming home.
Okay.
And right now, during this time in history in the Georgia Department of Corrections, it is the easiest time right now for these guys to get the hell out of there.
Okay.
If they want to. If they really want to get out of there. It is so easy at this point right now. If they can get stuff, and I almost looked up and said how they get stuff, but if they can get these things in here to bang on each other and kill each other, bro, they can goddamn.
And then what happened when they get free? When they break out, what happened?
That's a whole nother step. They need to figure out where they're gonna go. But the thing about it is, you could die on that side of the fence, you could die on this side of the fence, but you're gonna die. We all gonna die, bro.
We're not conditioned to jump off the side of the boat.
And we also got to ask ourselves, how do we want to live until we die? How do we want to live? What kind of legacy do we want to leave? Like, man, you was a super gangster on the street. You killed 5 different dudes, black people. And then these white people pull up with a lot of these folks don't even shoot out. They ain't shot out. They just put their hand behind their back, let them get jumped on or whatever. And it's just like, we're only gangster with each other, bro.
Right.
We gangster in the street against other sets or whatever, other cities. But when it comes to them, the big bad wolf, you say, we ain't gangster, bro. We ain't gangster. They don't even approach us the same way. When them folks try to go to Mexico to go get Chapo, they got to come with a whole army. Yeah,
they do. So I'm saying, so what's the solution though? Like, how do you put the battery in their back? I ain't gonna say put the battery in their back.
You can't put that in anybody's back, bro. It's got to already be there, and it is important that we start training our children up to grow into having a warrior spirit. The fight don't never stop, bro. I ain't saying you gotta always be out here on no fuck shit, but the root word, the warrior, is war, bro. And you ain't never bust a grape. Ain't that how what people say? You ain't never bust a grape.
Right.
You're talking about your warrior.
Right.
At some point you gotta do something, bro. It ain't always just gotta be something physical. Like, bro, we've been fighting a war like on all kind of battles. We fight war with our health, with our family structure, with our economics, with our spirituality. So you gotta fight somewhere.
Let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
If you could change 2 things about the mentality of the people who are of the oppressed people, you have the obligation, you have the not the obligation, you have the opportunity to change 2 things, whether it be their mindset or physical aspects, but you can change 2 things. What 2 things would you change or improve?
I'll say I only need to change one thing, and everything else will fall in line behind it.
Okay.
I would change the mentality that we have for our family.
Elaborate.
Elaborate. Because as men, right?
Yeah.
Once we get our allegiance back towards our black family, bro, that's the whole basis of Pan-Africanism. When you go to Africa, everything is based around family. Everything. Once we get back to the point where we love our family.
Wait, have you been to Africa, nigga?
You know I just came back from Ghana.
We online, nigga. If you could just follow the production line, bro. Oh my God, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know who you remind me of? You remind me of Hector. Because he used to do stuff like that.
No, I don't remind you of Hector. Shout out to Herbie, man, because that's our brother.
Nah, that's your brother.
That's your brother,
yeah.
Too. Shout out to Herbie. Do the clap thing so they can get the...
laughter. It's laughter. It's laughter.
Yeah, he kind of like jail a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't know. We can't say y'all jail. We can't say because... yeah, I ain't gonna say bro like jail, but I don't know how you feel about it.
Man, stay focused, bro.
Yeah, but seriously though, bro, I think that once we get back in line where we put our family first, then everything else will get in line, bro. It won't be a deadbeat daddy. How can you be a deadbeat daddy, bro? And you focus on your children. It's got to be something that makes us want to straighten our lives up and don't do fuck shit to go back, to hurt ourselves, to die, to go to fucking jail, you know. And then because when I talk to people, like if you got a dude, if a dude a deadbeat, if his children can't motivate him to do right, bro, what the fuck you tell him? Or I can tell him.
Yeah, but here's where I'm at on that, bro. Like, you have a special place in your heart for your child because of either something that it's internally in you or something that your father or your aunties or your mama instilled in you. You see what I'm saying? But I was wondering why my father fathered the way that he did, and he didn't know his mama nor his daddy. So I think that, we have certain people, they weren't brought up with a certain type of conditioning. And as opposed to me pointing the finger at that person, I just want to, I'm not making an excuse. I'm just trying to empathize, because to me, for a person to have a child and to not want to be a part of that child's life, whether they're incarcerated or with another baby, it's almost like it has to be a mental issue. But then you have animals in the animal kingdom that shit, they child will be born, they'll eat that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? So I think I think it's a now I can't make excuses for some everybody, because some people just, I guess I want to say that they're lousy parents, but I believe that if you understand the power of, pouring into your seed, bro, that you'll hop on this father bandwagon. And that's me having hope in humanity and me believing in, righteousness over anything else. I don't know if that's realistic, but that's where I'm at.
Well, I have hope in humanity, but I'm also a realistic person too. And
You can be a pessimist as well, but go ahead.
I'm not a pessimist. I'm a realist. And like sometimes realism look like pessimism because the reality of things is so bad, it's so dire, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it just look like them. It ain't nothing else to talk about bad shit, because the environment that you're around, every fucking thing is fucked up. So while you just report the news, like it ain't nothing but bad news. Like, yeah, did nobody play baseball today? Did nobody graduate?
Right.
And then but we can talk about 15 babies killed today. So
I tried that good news stuff, bro. People don't be responding to good news all the time.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, like,
hold on, I'm gonna show you this. Hold on. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna go to my Instagrams. It went to 10 hours. I was at 11,000.
I've seen your Instagram. It's very traumatizing.
No. So I just want to show the people this right here. I don't know if they can see it, but when you go and you say, okay, so I'm talking righteousness on the ones that have the least views. But as soon as I get to some violence, that number shoot up to 2587. More violence, 2088. Here's a brother who is talking about staying out of prison. Watch this. Hold on.
That much time, I can't sit here and relate to you niggas talking about that jail. Nigga, I done did 40 years in the free world. Beat me.
That's hard.
Yeah, beat me. All that, like, y'all say, I be like, nigga, it's way harder to do this free world time. That's real. You niggas got 3 hot cots and nah, worry about these bills.
Okay. Huh?
He's saying some real shit.
He is, but he got 200 views too. But then the video right next to that showing a man catching his old lady effing off on somebody else got 2587. So I be trying that righteous stuff, but that's
why do you think that our mentalities are drawn towards bullshit instead of real shit?
I don't know, bro. That's a good question, man. I don't know.
What is it in us that makes Housewives of Atlanta more successful than
a different world? Or the
I think they had I watched that doctor show one day, and they were just ratchet, just like the
what doctor show?
They had a show for the like real housewives, like real black female doctors,
right?
But they were ratchet on there too.
Dang.
And like I think what happened with a lot of times, because bro, being righteous, like he just said, doing 40 years in the free world or doing the right thing, it's work. It is actually hard, bro. Right. We are lazy. We have become lazy. We don't want to actually do no work. We don't want to do work in our relationship, bro. So we have some shit going on in our relationship instead of us trying to figure out what the problem is and fix it. Get what? I'm just leave.
I got hands clapping. I got hands clapping in the background. I'm applauding it. Hey, you sound like a grown man right now.
We don't want to do no work. We like distraction, bro. We have shit going on. You saw all this stuff going on, like the Charlie Kirk thing, right?
Right. Are them people still outside your building protesting?
No, they left that day. They was right here.
You got a clear view at the Superior Court.
No, well, the Superior Court down that block. This block is the federal building. They was in front of the federal building.
Bro, I don't even know what all the Palestine stuff is about, but that's a whole. I have no idea as to what's going on with that.
Who you really need to talk to is the people with the purple and gold. They the real.
Who?
They say they the real Jews.
Who the purple and gold?
The black Jews.
Talking about the guys who be on the side of the road?
Yeah, because they the Jews that we see, the Jewish people, the Israel, the state of Israel that are there now,
right?
Those aren't supposed to be the real Jewish people or whatnot, the white ones that we see. So,
yeah, that shit too deep for me, bro. I know I look smart. I'm remedial.
Bro, you know something I'm learning as I get older?
What's
Politics
that?
aren't really that complicated. We're afraid of them because we don't know. But when you start looking at them, bro, it be a lot. It just be basic shit. They start wars about like folks and this is what's killing me. We'll look down on people in the hood like, oh man, you just shot him by the broad. You dying old pussy.
Yeah.
Like, wars that started over coochie.
Big facts.
Wars are started over insults or whatever now. And so, like, it seems more complicated than it is. But a lot of that shit be
let me ask you this, because I'm going to my class. I'm gonna have to get off at 3:00. What time is it? Damn. I'm gonna get off at.
I gotta go to the leg. Gotta chill.
I'm gonna get off at 3:30. We're gonna get off at 3:30. But I have a journaling class. Today is Tuesday. What's the day?
Tuesday.
You sure today Tuesday?
No, it's
all right, man. God damn. All
right.
So I have a journaling class. Yesterday, what we talked about is, are you weak if you walk away? And at the age they're at right now, bro, here's the lingo. The lingo is, do you need that? If a teenager asks you if you need that, they ready to throw hands. And I was just like, bro, are you weak if you walk away? And 85% were just like, yeah, I ain't walking away. And
sometimes walking away is a weakness, because sometimes you're supposed to fight, bro. So when we see the people on the YouTube videos standing on the side of the road with the phone, watching their mama get beat down by the police. Oh, we gonna sue, bro. You walking away from that, you're weak as fuck. Like, bro, if your mama's over here being attacked as a man, your woman is over here being attacked. Your mama's one of your women,
right?
And she's being attacked, and you're not ready to die or go to jail for that. What will move you, bro? What will it take?
Here's where I'm at. Here's where I'm at. I have certain things that are already set up in my mind what the procedure is. So I don't ride around with drugs and unwarranted or illegal firearms in my vehicle, because in my mind, before I get in my vehicle, I ask myself, what are you going to do when the police pull you over? I already assume what's going on. So I'm not on no fuck shit at all. So then when it comes to certain things, I try my best to avoid them because I don't want to be in certain situations. That is the altering of the well-being of my daughters and the women in my life. Like, I don't want to be in this situation. So I'll go to all costs to avoid these situations. Like, let's please avoid this, because the alternative is that it's just going to get weird for everybody. And I'm going to have to suffer the consequences. And now, but I already have a set up plan for if it go this way, then let's just go all the way with it. And ain't no two ways about it. I wouldn't be able to look myself in the mirror with me pulling out the camera. You're not putting your hands on my mama shouting. That's not what's going on. I'm already prepared. If that's what's going to go on my tombstone, if that's what my daughters are going to see, I've already prepared myself that if there's a woman and she is a loved one and her life is in her well-being is in jeopardy, then I'm the sacrifice. Let's go ahead and goddamn, it is what it is.
Yeah, but like in the truest of the Negro spirit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that Negroes are always gonna look for a way to avoid a confrontation. And one thing about us, bro, like even when you go out of your house and you're absolutely in the right, or you're building or you're doing, history has shown us that we are our weakest when we only do the right thing. And we become vulnerable. When we build up communities, when we have our damn hospitals and banks and education systems, spiritual systems, we have an enemy that no matter how good that we're doing, they will. It's not if, they will come. And when they come, like I said, if you walk away in that instant, it's a weakness, bro. We have been weak for a long time.
Here's one of the conclusions that I've come to at my 48 years on this earth. At some point in time, I am going, we'll all, and everybody has, and everybody will eventually perish and die. Some of us, we're weak and we hurt and it's pain, but we all gonna die. It's almost like a door that you cannot avoid. At some point in time, you're going to go through this door. It's no longer a fear. I'm gonna have to go through this.
What you doing in the meantime, bro?
In the meantime, in the meantime,
that's what's important. Like,
in the meantime, I'm trying to allow others to breathe a little bit. I'm trying to shift the paradigm so that they can see certain things. But I'm not afraid of death because we're gonna all die anyways.
We all definitely are.
Yeah.
But as long as people have the fear of death, you'll always be able to control. That's why they hate the so-called terrorists. The people ain't afraid to die. How do you fight someone?
You can't.
That's willing to them.
You can't. We're gonna die anyway, niggas. Let's go.
Beat them.
Yeah.
If you're afraid to die and you're fighting somebody that's suicidal, you're not gonna never beat them because they gonna keep coming until you put them in the ground or they put you in the ground.
As simple as that.
It's that simple.
Hey, so here's where we are. You got to go pick your child up.
I actually don't. I'm picking her up out of the game. I'm gonna meet her mom at the game.
Okay. Well, I have to get prepared. I have to go teach my class, man. But what's the name of your page, bro? I know you ain't been on it in a while, man. I think this is my way of sideways trying to push you to the edge so you can really like get it. Cause here's the truth of the matter. Like, I'm interesting to a degree, but I'm like water sometimes. Cause if my mind change, shit, I'll switch up on you. But you, for the 30 some odd years that I've known you, have always had a particular perspective, and you have not shifted, altered. You hadn't shaken in it. The same answer you had 30 years ago is the same answer you have now.
Bro, that's a long time. It ain't been 30 years.
Okay,
like
so what year was you at Alto?
99 to they closed in 2005.
Okay, so 99. Let's just say we met in 2000. What year is it now?
God damn, bro. You old as fuck.
Right. So we saying 25. In a couple of months, it'll be 26 years.
Damn.
It's closer to 30 than it is to anything. So
yeah,
that's the reality of the situation. What I'm saying is, my point before you so inadvertently talk that bullshit. You've always stood firm on your beliefs. You never shaken, even when it was, especially when it was unpopular. And a lot of people thought you was on shock value, but I think that your perspective is one that is needed in many environments, just for its unaltered stiffness. You be standing on business. I don't always agree with you standing on business, but I know that if I call you, you are definitely going to stand on business, whether it be your child or a child that you've dealt with. You're going to treat them children like you birthed them all. So,
village, bro.
What's the name of your page?
Everything and nothing.
Everything and nothing.
Everything hyphen letter N hyphen nothing.
In this video, in the description of this video, I'm going to put his page. He has not been interacting. I don't know why. Look at all that expensive equipment he got back there. So here's the deal. If he don't start using that equipment, you might as well let me get it, nigga.
You want it? You're my brother.
Nah, I'd rather see you utilize it, because you're going to be able to do something with it that I ain't going to be able to do with it. Does that make sense? That's all I'm saying. I can't do what you can do, bro. I can only do what I can do. But I have an obligation. I have a moral obligation to my brother to say, hey, man, you have this superpower. Fly, nigga. Fly. You walk around here walking with the motherfucking peasants. Like, you ain't got the ability to, alter the minds of the masses.
Didn't Jesus walk with the peasants? He wasn't in the church.
Oh, so now you're comparing yourself to Jesus?
With those. No, I'm just saying, we're going to be righteous. We're going to model ourselves out the righteous people, right? We should.
Also, so within that, then you should change your shirt. You should change your shirt. You should change your shirt. You should change your shirt.
Right. Change what shirt?
When you see a description of other people, of other humans, I want you to replace that with humans. Human lives don't matter is what you're saying. When you don't agree with that, brother. You don't agree with that. You don't. You don't. And you got it in red letters.
I'm gonna get his shirt. I got a new guy that made shirts for me right around the corner. The late day shirts.
Right.
Damn, he right around the corner.
Right.
I'm gonna get me a human lives don't matter shirt. That's gonna piss.
Okay. All right. I can go with it. I can go with it.
Next podcast, I'm gonna be on here with that one, bro.
All right. So we out. I gotta get myself ready for class, man. I appreciate you tuning in, man. I got claps going in the background. Took a FaceTime photo. What you the police? And you just put your phone number up there. What you on, bro? What you on? Your phone number just popped up there. You tripping.
Click on desk view. Hold on. What is it? I'm trying to.
Oh, man, we out, man. This nigga on some police shit, bro. Go ahead.